Welcome to the Collaborative Cinch, where we break down larger topics into easy to understand bites. Hi, I'm Katie Swanson, founder of Change Collaborative. We bring a corporate level business planning and analysis function on a fractional basis to startups, high growth companies, and companies looking to exit in 3 to 5 years with actual or projected annual revenue of 2 to 20 million. These topics and strategies are designed to inform, inspire, and ignite change in your business and life. So here we go.
Because there's also a safe harbor for your salary and wage reduction. So as you saw in that example, we did have a reduction in our salaries and wages, and we did restore some of that salaries and wages. So the annual salaries and wages prior to the pandemic was $31,200. By the end of 2020, so right by 12/31/2020, we had restored those wages back to $30,000, but it still wasn't back to the pre-pandemic level, is why we ended up and experienced a reduction in our forgiveness. And the calculations will tell you what that reduction is. If we had restored those wages to the pre-pandemic level of $31,200, we would not have experienced a reduction in our forgiveness. And if you remember, during the covered period, we paid an equivalent of annual wages of $25,000, but then we restored those wages by the end of 12/31/2020 to an average annual salary of $30,000. So we had kind of a partial restoration of wages. So we had kind of this partial safe harbor available to us, to where our forgiveness wasn't impacted by the complete reduction that we experienced, because we had the safe harbor available to us. So the safe harbor applies. We're going to kind of go through some things that we already talked about in that example. So if you had a reduction in your wages, there's still a chance that forgiveness won't be reduced if you meet these safe harbor requirements. So if the safe harbor applies, then if your salary and wages paid between February 15, 2020 and April 26, 2020 is greater than or equal to what you were paying as of February 15, 2020, you're good. Even if you had a reduction in salaries, wages subsequent to April 26, 2020, if between that period of February 15, 2020 and April 26, 2020, it was more than or equal to what it was pre-pandemic, essentially, you're good. Another way the safe harbor can be applied is if you have a restoration of wages. So if as of 12/31/2020 or the end of your covered period for your PPP 1 or PPP 2 draws that occurred in 2021, if that is greater than or equal to your salaries and wages that you were paying as of February 15, 2020, the safe harbor applies. And then again, you can have a partial restoration, as we saw in that example, if you restore wages partially from what had been paid during the covered period to kind of this test period, which is your 12/31/2020 or the end of your covered period for 2021 loans.
Thank you for watching the Collaborative Cinch. If you want this content directly to your inbox, please sign up for our newsletter by going to our website, www.changecollaborative.co, and registering. If you need help with this topic or any other topic we have covered, please complete the Contact Us form on our website for a free one-time 15-minute consultation. We look forward to seeing you next time for another Collaborative Cinch.